A school footballer, a baby face, a broad smile. This was the aspiring pharmacist who would become a thug, then a career criminal, then a terrorist. This image, a year old, is of the man who once dreamed of being an indie rock star, the lead singer in a band. He did achieve notoriety, but this is how he'll be remembered. With knives and a hire car, he did this, and in each of the many towns where he's lived today, people spoke of a man who was violent, but also reserved.
He was always intimidating, very, very intelligent, never rude or unpleasant, but there was always something unpleasant about him, and I quite clearly remember when he slashed the face of another licensee at another pub. He'd had a row with somebody in the other village, and he didn't know which car the chap's was, so he slashed everybody's tyres.
From the raided homes, cars were seized today. This is just one of the 3,000 pieces of evidence being studied. It's 2 days since armed officers arrested a man here at this home in Birmingham. The city's still the focus of this massive operation. Overnight, 2 arrests to answer 2 significant questions. Why did Khalid Masood do it? And did anyone help him?
Our investigation focuses on understanding his motivation, his preparation, and his associates.
Masood was born in Kent on Christmas Day 1964. He was named Adrian Elms and was also known as Adrian Russell Adjeo. As a teenager, he went to Huntley School for Boys in Tunbridge Wells.
He always seemed quite happy. He was always very friendly to everybody. I think he wanted to be liked. He was just a character.
But after school, he turned to crime. He served time in several prisons over 20 years. Wayland in Norfolk was one of them. He was convicted for criminal damage aged 18 and later for assault and possession of an offensive weapon. After converting to Islam, he used the names Khalid Chowdhury, then finally Khalid Masood. And ITV News has learned he went to Saudi Arabia to work as an English teacher for a year in 2005 and went back for another year in 2008. Back in Britain, he lived in Luton and most recently in Birmingham. On the day before the attack, he checked into a hotel in Brighton. Parked outside was the hire car, which would become a weapon. Before he went to his room, he joked with the landlord and with other guests.
I stood next to an atrocious killer without knowing it, without having any inkling what he was about to plan to do. And the shocking realization that also comes with that somebody can be what you would call normal is firmly on his way to do something absolutely atrocious.
For some of the officers guarding Westminster, the pain is personal, and it's still there. Day 3, the flags fly low, and for investigators, the answers have yet to emerge.